It's 2 a.m. in a cramped co-working space. Your dev has a fresh build, your designer is adding one last icon, and you, the PM, glance at the backlog and ask, do we actually need all this tonight? Welcome to Lean Development, where we ship only what's essential, learn fast, and loop. Let's walk through it step by step, and when we change focus, I'll say now we'll talk about the next piece. Why Lean and what's an MVP? Eric Ries's Lean Startup Research shows most new features flop because teams commit big budgets before seeing real user behavior. Lean flips that script with the build, measure, learn loop. Build the thinnest slice, measure real usage, learn, then either pivot or persevere. The Lean Startup. ComThinSlices.com Wired. An MVP, minimum viable product, is that thin slice. The simplest thing that delivers core value and tests one big hypothesis. Rise argues an MVP's purpose is learning, not early profit. Data is the dividend. TheLeanStartup.com. Now we'll talk about scoping the MVP. List every imagined feature. Circle the one job your product must solve first. Cross out every feature that doesn't support that job. Ask, if this doesn't exist, will users still get the core value? If the answer is yes, cut it. Dropbox's Drew Houston did exactly that. He skipped a full sync engine, shot a 3-minute demo video, and watched Hacker News signups explode overnight. Proof that cloud sync pain was real before a single production server was spun up. YouTube.com/Glosser.com. Airbnb's founders started even smaller. 3 air mattresses on their apartment floor during a design conference. They hacked together a rudimentary listing page, hosted 3 travelers, and learned that strangers would indeed pay to stay in a stranger's home. Fueled.com. Now we'll talk about the MLP, minimum lovable product. MVP skeptics ask, sure it works, but who likes it? Enter the MLP, the smallest product users can love, not merely tolerate. The AHA framework warns that functional but joyless products stall at adoption. An MLP adds just enough polish, maybe clean onboarding or snappy performance, to spark delight. AHA. User Pilot. Product School. Rule of thumb, if a missing UX basic will distract testers from giving feedback on the core job, include it. Otherwise, leave it for iteration. Now we'll talk about measuring success. Define leading indicators before launch. Activation rate. Do users reach the core value moment? Retention? Do they return within 7 days? Qual feedback. Do interviews echo your value hypothesis? Dropbox watched invite conversions. Airbnb watched booking requests. When numbers spiked, they persevered. When metrics lagged, they tweaked or added only the next most urgent feature. Now we'll talk about iterating the loop. Ship the MVP to a small cohort. Instrument analytics. Session starts, task success time. Interview early users while metrics flow in. Decide, pivot, polish, or add slice number 2. Each pass narrows uncertainty. User Pilot summarizes the goal. Run tiny bets until evidence kills risk. Userpilot.com. For Dropbox, slice number 2 was 2-way folder sync. For Airbnb, professional quality photos. Once they discovered low-res listings hurt trust. That one post-MVP iteration tripled NYC bookings. Fueled.com. Hypothetical drill. EcoSnap carbon scanner. Hypothesis. If Gen Z shoppers see a carbon score instantly, they'll swap 10% of high-impact items. Step 1. MVP. Barcode scan emoji score. No gamification, no friend feed. Step 2. Measure. Needs 2S scan latency, 20% day 7 retention. Step 3. Learn. Surveys say, love the emoji, but I forget to use it. Pivot or persevere. Add home screen widget, MLP polish. Rerun loop. 2 sprints, $1 KR in ads, 1 decisive insight, before investing in a full social layer. Why this works. Focus. Shipping less means learning faster. Evidence. Metrics trump opinions when deciding features. Speed. Small batch size keeps change cheap. Resilience. Each iteration de-risks future capital. Certification programs from AIPMM to product school now bake lean cycles into their curricula because graduates who iterate beat those who guess.